Hello, Leo. This is your reading. You keep having the Seven of Swords pop out at the bottom, and then the Tower underneath that. You got a quick change coming in here. Don't forget about the Tower. It's not always bad. There's something that you're going to have an idea to do differently suddenly with this Seven of Swords. You may also find out that somebody is not being honest with you. So be aware of that. Pay attention to your intuition. I'm feeling like your intuition, you will know who this person is that is being this way. You already kind of have an idea. You feel a little bit like, I don't know. That's your intuition telling you. You have very strong intuition. So I feel something like that, but I don't feel it's that, can I say this? I don't feel like it's going to be that upsetting to you. Either it's a newer person, so you don't really have that much invested in it, or you kind of felt this way about this person for a long time. It's been a long time coming, but it doesn't seem there's not a lot of energy behind that, so that's good. I feel like you've been protecting your energy from that situation, and then it's just spirit wants you to be aware of that, to protect yourself from that. If you don't have a good feeling about someone, there you go. Now you know. But you're gonna have an idea to do something in a different way than you have been doing it. And it's going to be sudden. And that sudden idea change is going to like kind of lead everything coming together here with this Nine of Pentacles. This Nine of Pentacles, she is established, successful, not just successful, very successful person. She knows how to give, but also how to keep for herself so that she has plenty and more than enough. This bird that she has here has like this hawk has like a cover over his eyes, right? Like this is her pet hawk. And in the time of the tarot, people that had those kind of, pets and everything, they were like considered, they were very, very wealthy. This was someone that was in some way, shape, or form like royalty, or like, made a lot of money, and, was very well established. And on their own, like you have a lot to offer. Male or female, doesn't matter. There's a sudden spark that is going to happen, and that's going to lead to everything here. You have the Three of Cups, and you have the Eight of Wands. So you're going to be celebrating this. It's like you've been so close to being there for quite some time now, but nothing ever really came together. And now it is. And you're going to be celebrating this. You're going to enjoy this. And this, this Eight of Wands can be communication coming in. Let's see, about what? About an Emperor. Can be about you making it even higher. To the next level up, this Emperor. The Strength and the Knight of Swords. You may feel impulses to react to things. And it's like kind of spirit is warning you to like, keep your impulses like, don't just act right away. When you hear some information or when a situation is happening, it's like, it's best to just stay quiet. and just kind of let it play out here. Yeah, you have this Ace of Swords. Think about what you're saying before you're going to say it. You have cards of communication. You have cards of divine communication, divine guidance. You have a card of quick, possibly aggressive communication coming in. You have a card of balanced, honest communication and clarity coming in. But the path to that clarity, to that communication that is wanted, is through this Strength card, which is your energy. So it's like, don't let somebody else steal your energy, and don't let somebody else, you're over here in this great mood, and it's like somebody comes up and all of a sudden it's all of this commotion. Don't let your mood shift away. You just kind of relax, don't react, stay in your own energy and move forward. And this is how you're going to get this kind of an energy here. I also feel like this is protection coming in. 6 of Wands and the 9 of Swords. You're worried about something, but you're going to be protected from it. It's going to be a victory, not a catastrophe. Okay? It's almost like someone is trying to hold you back, but actually, the more they try to hold you back, they just propel you forward. Yeah, you have the Queen of Cups here. So your emotions may feel like this is kind of like a never-ending nightmare, like someone that just will not leave you alone. And they have this very, just negative, untrustworthy energy. The Knight of Wands can pull your emotions in a lot of different directions. Magician. Okay, the 7 of Wands and the Ace of Cups. It's like you are manifesting you being strong and getting this opportunity here. Getting a full cup of love coming towards you. So somebody's trying to block a love, I think, for you, but they're actually pushing the two of you together by trying to do that. You have the 5 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Cups. Somebody that left you out in the cold, that's who it is that's trying to do all of this. They're trying to leave you out in the cold, but they still kind of want you back. But they're going to leave you out in the cold. Like, what? But you're just using this time to put your energy into your own work and do things. This 9 of Cups here is a wish fulfillment, but it's a wish fulfillment that is to be expected, that has already been experienced, right? So certain things are going to be great. We don't want our happiness to be conditional. So I need everybody to act like this. I need the room to be this temperature. I need this to be like this, and then I'm going to have a good time and I'm going to feel happy because everything is going the way. We don't want to do that. We want to be, okay, on my inside, no matter what's going on outside, I feel joy. That's where it starts, and then outside will match and build and build and build and build, because you're not trying to get happiness from outside. You got it from within, where it's supposed to come from, right? So this is a card of using this knowledge to your advantage and receiving a manifestation that matches that. So it's kind of like saying, I really don't feel like doing this, so I'm not going to do it. I feel like doing this instead, so I'm going to go do it, and I'm going to be happy about it. And then it goes well. It's kind of like going to your favorite restaurant or hanging out with people that you really love and enjoy. So you're kind of choosing based off of how you feel and reward that you have gotten in the past, that you know you will get that same reward from doing that same thing. And that is a good place to be when you're working on manifesting new things, you know. If you go and watch uh, you know, if you want to go watch a movie and you love watching movies, well, that's a good thing to go do because that's, going to keep you in this high vibration and you're, wanting to work to manifest something else. So then you're going to get inspired action towards whatever it is that this is that you're working on. And, then you'll be able to progress with that. But if, you hate going to the movies, so you go to the movies anyways because you feel obligated because you told your friend you would go. So then you're sitting there and you're miserable the entire time. You're going to miss this inspired action. You're going to miss, and then you're going to be stuck left out in the cold, like this other person wants you to be, but you're not. You're like, you know what, I might be out in the cold, but the snow is beautiful. I really like it. You know what, I might be out in the cold, but at least I have a jacket. You know what, and then you turn around and you notice this church. You're like, all right, I'm going to go inside there, I'm going to get a meal. They're going to talk to me about a job I can get somewhere. They're going to talk to me, set me up in housing, and I'm going to work my way up and blah, 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 blah. And you just manifested your way out of this. And this person is trying to pull you back. Yeah, it's like someone is holding on to watching you. You always get the Four of Pentacles with the Page of Swords. And that is like someone who is holding on and they want to come through with an offer, but it's like, will they, won't they? The fish in this cup is like, they're in the cup, they're out of the cup. It's like very happy, it needs to happen quickly. And it's like, this page is very young. It's immature energy. They lose their attention span very quickly. So I don't think this person is losing their attention span. I think their attention span is focused upon you and getting information about you, but they're just going to try to keep pulling on your energy. I don't think they're as spiritually evolved, so I don't think they realize energetically that they can do that or that they are doing that by thinking about you constantly, but they are. And they're definitely going to, I feel like that this Knight of Swords could be this person kind of trying to rush in and say some junk about that. And also it's like their family might have some things to say as well, which is just blah. But I feel like the majority of people, even their family, really see how great you were to this person. You have the Chariot, the Hanged Man, the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. Whatever it is that you're working on, it's kind of like saying sitting in this hanged man energy until you get the inspired action to move forward. But it's going to be quick and sudden. So it may feel like, wow, nothing is really going on with this. And you've kind of been putting in work for quite some time. But all of a sudden, you're going to have an aha moment here, okay, that comes kind of like out of nowhere. And it's like Spirit is saying, yes, just act, go. If you feel good when you get this idea, that's how you know you're in alignment and this is a message from the divine. That's how you know. Okay, because it's going to lead to this Ten of Pentacles. This Ten of Pentacles is yours. It's not going anywhere, but wouldn't you like to get it a little bit sooner than a little later, right? So, and you went from the 8 straight to the 10. So that's very interesting, But in the beginning, you came out kind of as the 9, right? So if there is a sudden dip, you feel like, if there was a sudden, like maybe all of a sudden it's like, oh, financially this doesn't look right, or I don't know if this is going to pan out. If something comes up that causes a little worry, chill, okay? Go into hangman mode. You don't need to act right now. You need to allow yourself to see things from a different perspective. And the way you can do that is by, okay, this is what I want answered. This is what I'm wanting to manifest. And then step away from it think about other things. Don't put any more energy working towards it, right? It's kind of like do things that are are going to make you happy and keep you in this high vibration, and that's how you're going to get this spark. And I feel like it's a slight change in something that you're doing, the way that you're doing it, the way you could be doing it, or like it's just like a subtle change that could have a very big impact. That could be like huge. Like the progress is very big from that. Page of Swords. I feel like you have a friend around you that's heartbroken. Maybe they've just been alone for quite some time, or maybe they're just something is ending for this person and they just don't want to let it go. You do Four of Swords with the Lovers and the Ace of Wands. There's maybe a connection that they don't want to let go of. There's like not passion there anymore. It's like there's something about the choice. But it feels like it's coming out in your reading because it feels like, you hang out with them quite a bit and I don't want to say they don't want to see you happy, but I feel like they don't. They just, Eight of Swords, like they're not in a clear headspace, and it's kind of like, if things are not going well for them and they're also not going well for you, well, that's better, They're disappointed and they're not doing anything to change their circumstance, and they kind of are used to pulling on your energy. Five of Wands. It just feels like something always seems to come up with this person and you have to deal with it. And, I feel like, does this person even have your best interest at heart with that Seven of Swords we had in the beginning? Two of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. And you have the Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So this is kind of like saying, is this person a benefit in your life? It's kind of like saying when you create some distance, you don't necessarily have to cut someone out of your life, but you can definitely not allow this crap to be going on anymore, And I feel like if you hold off and don't tell certain people about blessings or manifestations and see how you feel about it, because I don't think sometimes we realize when we talk to other people about some things, like they're in this kind of a space and they drag us down to this space. And then you get away from them and you build yourself back up, but then you're around them again and they pull you back down here. And they end up feeling better after seeing you. They think you're great because they stole some of your energy. So they were here and then, they end up feeling like this, carefree. So I think that is going to come to more of light, different relationships that are just not needing to change. And it's like, honestly, Ace of Pentacles. Also in love. If you feel like there is a person that is kind of constantly disappointing you, and it's like, what is the point? Nothing ever really gets off the ground here, and you're trying to make a decision between something old and something new. It's like this reading is definitely saying something new. A past person is not what you are wanting. And, if you started something new with somebody else and it's still feeling shaky, like Spirit is saying there is something out there for you that you're not going to feel that shakiness. You're going to feel great about it 100% right away, because right after this Lovers card, you have the Ace of Wands. So it's kind of like you feel really good about that choice, right? At the Lovers used to be the Choices card. So it's like immediately after the choice, you feel great. So, and this is like saying the same thing. The choice, you feel great about it afterwards. So here, if there is a person that you made a choice to give them a chance and it's like not really progressing and you're just kind of unsure and you're like asking for a sign, Spirit is telling you There's somebody coming that you're not going to have to ask for a sign about. You're going to know. Wow. Wow. OMG. You have the Hierophant, the King of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. So this new love, that is all of this. I mean, wow. That is definitely a commitment. You know, the King of Pentacles, to get the King of Pentacles with the Hierophant, that is somebody who is established. They know what they want and they know how to get it and they know how to make it last and they know how to be there. You know, both of them know how to do that. That's what they're about, right? And then the Wheel of Fortune is definitely like just a beautiful blessing coming in from the universe. That it's like, I feel like this person is nothing like your past, but you need to walk away completely from your past before this can come in. No lingering energy. So if you keep finding yourself thinking about the past every now and then, I feel like you're letting it go more and more and more, but you might still be doing it a little bit. Spirit is saying, don't do that anymore. Focus on your joy, not where you have been. Focus on where you are going, because where you're going is really, really beautiful. Look at this. Getting this recognition, okay, for some goal that you've been trying to achieve, getting some sort of success, absolutely abundance coming in, okay, and absolutely justice coming in for you. Because you decided to balance yourself out after this time of just absolute death, okay? And, somebody was very, they definitely took advantage of your kind heart here. Okay. Also, I'm getting from these cards, it's like somebody is very clear about you now. Someone is clear that they see you as their divine counterpart. And they had their own burdens that they needed to put down. They had to go through their own, dark night of the soul, their own connection with their inner self. Okay. And now they're on their path. They're on their right path. And they know that involves you. And they're ready to come and tell you that. This person feels like they're definitely very, very, very romantic. And they want to let you know that they have feelings for you. Okay. Star at the bottom of the deck. Beautiful. Beautiful, Leo. Okay. Thank you so much.